Welcome everybody to another video. Should I say another video or just get into it? So I'm going through the videos of Sri Lanka and some other parts of the world, the Dutch. And there's always someone who throws in something that has nothing to do with nothing, like this video right here. And this video is actually taking place in January of 2021. And why people pump this and deliberately say, they want, it's almost like when you go to see, something that happened, not go to, but you're driving by and you see a fire or an accident, right? And you drive by and you check out what's going on. What they rubberneck? Is that what they call them? Rubberneckers? Anyways, so when you get back to wherever you're on social media, you got some videos, or you tell family members, you like to make it larger than what it really was or is. And that way, I don't know, they say that people always looking for their 15 minutes of fame. And I think a lot of times people exaggerate things that are going on or see something or whatever that may be, and, make it larger than what it was. It's like when something major happens, whether it's 9/11 or, I don't know, anything. The first thing everybody comes out and they come up with these big, like it's a big to-do, right? Now, some things are. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, in that case, in 9/11, people put out like, this. It's the world's coming to an end, and we're being attacked, and everybody run for cover, and nuclear. There were so many things that came out during that time that if they wanted to put fear in people, they could have did that. But as things settled down, and day after day came, pieces were put together, and we found out that, George Bush did it. No, there's no substantial evidence of that. But hey, conspiracies are alive. You know what they say about a conspiracy theory? What's the difference between a conspiracy theory and the truth? It's about 6 months. Here's how I know if something's actually the truth. Is if the mainstream media, all of them, whether it's the New York Times, whether it's media such as Fox News or CNN or CNBC or ABC, NBC, all them 3-letter alphabet, 4-letter alphabet media outlets, no matter what newspaper. It's almost like gas prices in my area, right? So you'll wake up one day and you'll look and the gas price went up or down, right? Usually it goes up. When it goes up, whatever, how many cents. And then you drive by, let's say you go to Exxon or you go to Mobil or Shell. These are all different companies, but no matter what company, what gas station you drive by, they're always the same price. If it's $4.50, they're all $4.50. Nobody's like, hey, we forgot to raise the price, so we're still at, $4.40. I don't know. But it seems like it's collusion. And the same thing with these news medias. If it's not the truth, they'll all publicize it, right? It'll be some kind of major event that they're trying to, drum up some kind of support for. And usually it's a conspiracy theory. That's the way I look at it. It used to be a conspiracy theory, used to get, no attention at all. Now, the mainstream media is into conspiracy theory, and they don't tell you the truth. They don't publicize the truth. They don't go out and research the truth. So whenever the mainstream media puts something out, it's always conspiracy or a lie. Always. Okay? Especially if it's something major or what it is. Like I don't care. What's going on today? The Ukrainian war, right? Or, the abortion issue, or let's say the gun issue. In my deal with the gun issue is that I side with some of these pastors in Chicago, right? People are being shot by the dozens every week in the city of Chicago, okay? But all the mainstream media, the politicians overlook that, and they want to take some tragedy that happens every couple months or whatever, and a situation that should have been nipped in the bud way before that. Okay, so it is totally illegal to carry a gun in a school, right? Without supervision, or if you're a police officer or some type of, you have the okay, right? It's totally illegal for someone to purchase a weapon without it being, categorized by the government, right? That know that you purchased this weapon, right? It's illegal to buy an illegal weapon, right? But all these laws that they have on the books, people are still disobeying the law to commit a crime, right? But when it happens to these gun issues, they take something that's way to the extreme, that there's laws to prevent that already, and they want to make more laws on top of that, right? So, when the Founding Fathers wrote that Second Amendment, they did that for government, not for the people, not for deer hunting, for the people to protect themselves against their government. That's it on the subject. When your government has more powerful weapons than its citizens, then you should be in grave, grave danger, right? Because how many, just like police officers or anyone else, if they're told to do something, how many are going to actually back down? I mean, there's accounts that during the Holocaust, there's a lot of individuals that were security, that were worked at these prisons, worked at these sites that kill people, whatever the case may, rounding people up, that they did not approve of this. They did not want to do this, but instead of saying, hey, I ain't doing that, they did it anyway. And people ask them afterwards, and they just said, because we just did. So if you have a moral issue, you got to stand on that moral issue, right? And a lot of times it's easier just to back down. That's what it is. It's just easier to back down than to do what is right, because a lot of times you can walk away, wash your hands of it, and go on to your business. But it's just like some of these Canadian truck drivers. There's some people that felt very, they felt like this is something that should be done, and they wanted people to be around them. Well, there's a few of them, whether their bank accounts or money was confiscated, whether they were thrown in prison, whether they were harassed. But there's only a few, and the rest of them scattered, and same with some of these issues with January 6th. A lot of these people felt strongly about that, but they didn't do anything, and they left, a handful of people to pay the price for what they believed in, right? And this guy with Ray Epps, I'm going back in circles. Now, Ray Epps, if you watch these videos of him, he's rounding these people up. He's telling them to go into the Capitol, not go to the Capitol, but go into the Capitol. They got all this on video, but if you notice the mainstream media, everywhere you look, you just Google Ray Epps, and every article headlines is he was a GOP supporter, and that's false, because he was a Democrat, or still is a Democrat. Okay, he voted that way, and he pushed Hillary Clinton in 2016. Now, if you do your own research, you can find the truth. But the mainstream media, they put out stuff like he's innocent. They're trying to, they got it on video. I mean, how can you deny that the guy is causing an insurrection or a riot or causing these things to happen? It's just like, who opened the doors from the inside? AOC says that the guards didn't do anything. They allowed these people to walk right by him. What about the guy that the guard that killed the innocent woman? They don't bring that thing out because it doesn't go along with their narrative, right? That's all there is to it. It's not part of their plan. They could care less. But if the roles were reversed, like we seen in AOC, she come out and protest, the Supreme Court justice, that type of thing. And then she gets harassed by some guy that's a comedian that's doing this just to get, it's almost like a shock jock. And he's proven a point, actually, that he can harass her, but she can't take it. But it's, it's the old saying when I was growing up that people said, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words may never hurt me, right? But now, sticks and stones ain't breaking anybody's bones. It seems like the words are breaking people's bones. And a lot of it does hurt, but the stronger person would walk away and forget about it, and life goes on, right? But you're going to whine and complain about something that you said is okay to do, but you can't handle it happening to you. It's just there's the old saying, you reap what you sow, and it's the truth. I don't care if you're a criminal. Eventually you get caught. I don't care if you're whatever it is. It's just like me. I obey the traffic laws all the time. You know why? Because no matter if the guy's speeding at 15 miles over the speed limit, I go by the cop at 5 miles over. He gives me the ticket. I don't know why, but I just said from now on, I'm just doing that. Because first of all, it's a clear conscience to me. And second of all, I don't need any extra aggravation by paying tickets and having that on my record for 4 or 5 years and paying the insurance company who already says that, hey, your insurance went up $250 over 6 months because people in your area don't know how to drive and they're getting in an accident. What's that got to do with me? I got a perfect credit rating and I pay my bill on time and I obey the traffic, issues, right? But all these things are all backwards, right? And the Bible says in the end times, in the end days, when the days are coming shorter, right? There's nothing that has to be done now in order for all this to happen. Okay, there's nothing else. Everything's set and ready to go. But it says that good shall be evil and evil shall be good. And we see that all across the board. So I'm just throwing that out. Okay, and I appreciate you guys listening. If you would, subscribe wherever platform you're watching this on. Subscribe, like. I would appreciate a comment if you agree or disagree. And follow me on every social media you can find me at. I'd appreciate it. You know what? It does great for my ego. Plus, all these algorithms, they have to be picking up, and they suggest my videos to someone else. Because I'm here to help you develop a community of like-minded people. Iron sharpens iron. And I am getting to that point where iron is sharpening iron. So you guys have a great day. Like I said, subscribe, share this with your neighbors, your friends, your mom, your dad, your sisters, your brothers, anyone you come in contact, share that with them. Also, hit the like button if you have one on wherever you're watching this at. Subscribe. If you're on YouTube, hit the bell because that bell notifies you anytime that I put a video out. I appreciate you guys. Have a wonderful day. I will see you next time. Have a great day wherever you're at in this wonderful planet of ours. Bye now.
You treasure and I'm never gonna give it up. I love these empty streets and hide within the shadows.